Howdy, y'all. Welcome back to episode 9 of my Terra Invicta series. I got it wrong last time, so that's why. Okay, so yeah. Anyhow, episode 9, we did not have one on Monday because I had organic chemistry finals to do, and I need to pass these classes. So, with that all done now, I can focus more on this, and now we have another episode. While I was not making episodes while over the break, not really a break, but over the last week, that's what I'm looking for, I was looking at what I'm going to do. For ships, I believe we're going to go for the battleship, and what we're going to do is we're going to fill it full of coil guns. Light coil gun batteries, throw in some of those, and we're just going to fill up. We obviously want better coil guns because these are quite small, but we don't going to want to fill up with a bunch of coil guns as that's going to get through Alien PD. Now, we don't quite have anything to get over their ECM yet, which is a problem. Helicon drive is what we're going to want. Power, we're going for 3 tons per gigawatt, 4 tons, and 34 tons. Definitely don't want that one. That one, radiator, ionic dust, utility modules, grabbing those, plus one of you, might as well, and then ISRU, no, another magazine? We got 3,000 rounds, there's no way we're going through that many. Might as well grab another marine assault unit. For the nose weapons, we don't have any yet, so we'll just leave it bare. But if we do max Helicon drive, and then 2 propellant tanks, that is a rather cheap vessel here. And then if we want to throw on 20 points of armor, another propellant tank, we've got 16 KPS. It's 240 base metal, 74 nobles, 240 volatiles, but only 50 or 60 water, though ironically that's the one that we have the most of at the moment, except for metals, I guess. And then 0.36 fissiles per. So we're definitely fine with that. Guardian mode. Yes. Though I want these to be on focus fire. Or attack mode. Attack mode, primary ship. Yes, that's what it wants. Attack mode. Remember, right click to go back, forward click to go forward. Those be on attack. And this is what we're not going to build this yet, or set it down yet. We're not quite ready for that, but this is going to be our new template for the next combat ships we have. Because right now, all we have is a bunch of these Jaeger Block 2s, which are great as long as they can get through the Alien PD. And the aliens are really ramping up their point defense. I was just here. Aliens and Earth. If we look at them, the broken asteroid has a plasma battery point defense alien mag cannon, particle cannon, plasma battery point defense mag cannon, particle cannon point defense. So they all have point defense, and unless you could overwhelm that point defense by having a crap ton of torpedoes, which is what we did the last time we had a combat, then they're basically useless. So if we can get these battleships out, they'll A, survive more because we're going to put actual armor on them, and B, with all the coil guns there, they're going to fire so rapidly they won't be able to destroy them. Missiles have a single health point. Let me see if I can do this. I cannot control. Does not work either. Okay. 271 ships, by the way. But if you look at the hull weapons, missiles have a single health point. You can't see it here, but they take any damage, they're dead. The coil guns, or railguns, have much more health. It depends on the mass, and as you get bigger weapons, they're going to have more mass, they're going to be harder to destroy, but they fire slower. So the Heavy Coil Gun Battery Mark 1 is 3 shots over 20 seconds. The Light Coil Gun Battery Mark 1 is 3 shots over 20 as well. So there's not really a point in doing that. Interstellar combo, 40 seconds, and also 40 seconds. So I'm not sure, I guess because you have 6 at a time, or 5 in this case. Derp to derp. Okay, so, and then obviously as you get tier 2, that's going to go down, they're going to be more mass, it's going to be better. But again, this will overwhelm that point defense in the way that missiles can't. And with 3,000 rounds, as opposed to the Artemis here having, or the Athena rather, having 6, it is significantly more unlikely for them to run out of ammo, of course. With that out of the way, our nations working on government because we want to take over Canada as well as the Panamanian Confederation this episode rather, and the mission control because we're always working on mission control. I need to get this to an 8.5, or I can work on spoils and bring them down. So we're spoiling, we're not, we're unifying them. We're going to do that. Economy, and we'll do environment, why not? Lord knows we're not going to do environment on USNA for a while. So yeah, I think we might even bump up because we need to get this government in. For China, we're doing welfare because we're still at 4.3, and mission control because we're at 22 out of 155. And as we get these available, we are going to take out the Exodus and the Resistance. It's just, we're going to have to go back afterwards and say, my bad, I didn't mean to. So, Resistance does have a 76% chance for a crackdown. If we just purge them, no chance. No dice. 6%. Okay. Why do you have such a higher chance? Target over cap, it is also lower. Crackdown projects. So we're not going to do that quite yet. We don't have the space for it, but eventually we will do that. For our councilors, no one wants to grab any more organizations. They're all full. Though we can grab some of these, that wouldn't be too bad either. You don't have the space for that though, and you can only grab up to 24. You have 2. You're giving 2. You're giving only 1. But working around that's going to be a pain in the butt. You definitely want to grab these. We'll have to look into that in a bit. See how we can move that around. We'll confirm our assignments. Our Xenoscience got finished at the end of that last episode. So we currently have that running, which is fantastic. Advised missions working on that. I would like to see monthly ledger. 38% for energy, 71% for materials, 81% for space, 2% only for life, 65% for energy research, 44% only for military. Wonder if we're still building those? 110% for social, and then 80% for xenology. That's not bad. Hybrid air-breathing rockets, we'll grab that eventually. Adrian, we're going to go ahead... Oh, we got the Register Counselor. Fantastic. We're going to have you go ahead and grab a science. And then Shigir, you should have grabbed one a while ago. Command, you can grab one more of that. So you shall. You have marked? You do, that's why you're so low. Eventually we're going to need to grab that, remove it, but if they can't find him, they can't kill him. I'm kind of banking on that at the moment.
We've moved the needle.
Directed energy launch systems would be another boost for boost.
Wrapping up.
Adrian.
Prepping for the next mission.
We currently have a 56% boost bonus to our boost priority, plus a 15% diversity bonus. So that's pretty crazy. Yeah. 71%. Spoils though has 116%. I don't know where we're getting 100% from orgs, counselors, low Earth orbit stations, and projects. Wow. Okay, government's getting a 40%. Mission control getting 83, which is fantastic. Alliance between Israel and the US and A has been ended.
Ready for my mission.
That's how you know it's a video game. Shigir. Yeah, investigate the alien activity, why not? Victor 18 is headed to low Earth orbit 1. They'll get here next month.
Offering counsel. Lending my expertise.
Oh, Xenology hasn't been finished yet. They're done, they're just not finished. Okay. Military. I need to upgrade. I could have sworn we did that last episode. Well. Oh no, I believe this one I know what had happened here. I did this one piecemeal. There's a different one that I didn't. And then I can do one more? I cannot. So we'll do fission reactor array and military research center. Fantastic. Or if I just do heavy here, I can just do heavy there. There. Fantabulous. Socialist research centers, your research centers, your research centers, your shipyards. Currently have 32 slotted for ships. Okay, coil cannons is finished, which means those are now on our defense systems, which is fantastic. Point defense arc laser turrets, definitely need those.
We're winning their hearts and minds.
No point in grabbing or wasting time on that. We got what we wanted anyways. We're gonna get that finished. Our xenology research has finally come online with that power being finished. Which means that we currently have a 143% bonus to our xenology research, which is fantastic. Shigir, I want you to investigate this fella here. And you're gonna get some investigation now. There's not really anything I want, is there? No. If I get anything, it's gonna be none of you. Children of the Cog isn't bad. It's also not what we're looking for at the moment. Okay. We'll just go next turn. Making sure all these armies are in the right spot. They are. Fantastic. Next turn.
Offering support.
Person of interest surveilled.
Surveillance complete.
Are we surveying the same person?
Cleaning things up.
Cleaning things up.
That's embarrassing. Okay.
Public sentiment is increasingly with us.
Arc laser turrets have been finished. They're going to be on our defense stations now. We're going to go ahead and grab Is the molten salt worth anything? Pretty sure I looked at this a while back. And it looks like it's no. Molten cores, get the teardrop. Not really interested in that. I do want the Zeta Deuterium. Yeah, full tree Zeta. If I could spell properly. Deuterium. Full search. I'm not sure why this isn't working. There it goes. Magnetic nozzles for that, which will give me the Zeta Deuterium. Ah, because I do want the full tree here. That's what I want. Okay, Zeta Deuterium. I need Z-pitch fusion and magnetic nozzles, which magnetic nozzles needs the high temperature superconductors. Set that as my research target. And then oh, we finished one. Whoops-a-daisy. And then rail cannons. I don't care about. Do I care about them? Layer defense array. I do care about them. So we're gonna go ahead and grab them. That's the wrong thing. This is the one I wanted. Rail cannons. So that we don't have 8-inch guns on our ships. Victor 424 is in low Earth orbit.
Don't let them find out.
Rishima boarded a purge. We've been infiltrated. Someone is leaking our secrets. We discovered the leak by happenstance. A routine scan of outgoing communications concluded with the distracted analyst failing to correctly exit their monitoring program once the call had ended, resulting in every bit of static and white noise on the line being run through our encryption mainframe overnight. This would have been an immense waste of resources except for one thing. It found an unexpected signal. Hidden in the random noise was a highly compressed microburst transmission, which was decrypted to reveal compromising details of our recent operations. We must find the leak. The only question is how to go about it. Option 1. We have more important things to focus on. Do nothing. It ends, and the infiltrated event chain commences. Money talks. Offer rewards for information. Cost $441. Anyone could be a trader. We need external help. 441 influence. Unlocks the infiltrated reaching out, and our security forces should take the lead, conduct an internal review. I think I've always done internal review, and it has never once gotten me a whole lot of luck. So we're going to do anyone could be a trader. We need some external help. It's going to cost 441 influence, and we will see what comes of that. By Shah, you can get another augment point, if the game will actually let me. By Shah, you're going to go ahead and grab a... We'll give you a science, why not? Shagir, investigate this fella.
We'll recon the site.
I will help them. Offering counsel.
This is going to raise up to a 0.97 because our cohesion is low.
We've got some intel on
Xenoforms have been detected, investigated, whatever. Project Exodus wants to steal. We're not going to let them.
The people will come to our side. We found something.
There's not really anyone we can go after? Is there 16, 18, 62? Definitely not. 320, they can't do anything, we don't care about them. Okay, so no. Answer is no. You definitely want to stop those surveillance missions, but you also definitely want to be able to stop them and then take the hit back.
Standing by for orders.
Because if not, then you're in a worse spot than you were before. We're gonna go ahead and grab... I don't know what I want you to do. We got 13% for unrest here. No chance at a crackdown. No chance at purge anymore, because they're not over their target cap. What if you assault alien assets? Not really anything I want. 3 and 35. But you're 3 stars. One, but 7-3 money. 3 and 33. 3 and 38. 2 and 35. Okay. We'll just go next mission. What are you doing? You're trying to do a purge campaign in China. Which one?
Lending
So you have a
my
60% chance.
offering assistance.
I wish I could tell you which one. Purge campaign in China. But which? Surely not mine, right?
I have new information.
There's no way it's mine.
Public opinion is moving in our direction.
Rally around the flag, patriotic sentiments are on the rise in Belize. Regardless of whatever political disagreements and division existed before, a common threat to the aliens is clearly bringing Belize together, with the Belizean people expressing high confidence in their leadership and community. Keep calm and carry on. They're going to gain 1 cohesion. Invest further in community outreach. They're going to gain 2 cohesion. This kind of unity doesn't suit us. They will lose 1 cohesion. We'll pay 100 influence for 2 cohesion. They failed, which is good, I suppose. Well, maybe, actually, I would have liked if they succeeded, because then we could take it off them. Unless it was one of ours, of course.
Wrapping up here.
Belize now has 10 cohesion. Golly. Not sure why they have any unrest. But, Task Force Terra. And that's all of our ships finished. Unstable snow will provide some economic aid. We do have a lot of it. Infiltrated, yes! Agent marked. Faustina Kowalski has been marked after the oh no, that's not good. No! After the details were leaked. Faustina has made some enemies in her career. A leak compromises our operations once again. So Faustina now has a security of, if the game will load, 6. But she does have 20 espionage. We're going to have her go to ground.
Going into hiding.
We'll have Shagir take over her investigation.
Surveilling target. Ready for my mission.
Faustina, you're going to go ahead and grab a security because you only have 16 before the mark. By Shah, come here and investigate, or not investigate, but improve public relations. Our assets gone silent. Niraj, is he dead?
Offering counsel.
He is not. This guy just
lending my expertise.
Turned him. Untouchable and beloved. Oof.
Evading pursuit.
But he has Polyania, so he might have something. We might be able to turn him. Military science has finished. The power has not.
Person of interest surveilled.
So we still only have a
People
61%.
will come to our side.
Boom, boom, boom. Initiative fleet is headed towards my station. Military has a working layer defense array. You have a light rail cannon and a light ion battery. You know, I'm not worried. Call me crazy, but accept auto-resolve. Yeah, I'm not really surprised. Not really sure what they were going to try and do there either. India 10. Their stations, Daniel Boone. Might just take out you for your transgression. I mean, we could be friends, but ooh, I did not realize that they had all these fleets here. So we're going to evade and pretend like we were walking in a different direction. They actually have 3 fleets now. 11 ships, 1 ship, and 5 ships. So we'll send Task Force Terra back to the shipyard, because we cannot take on that many ships. Shagir, you're going to go ahead and investigate. This fella.
Tracking target.
Faustina, you're going to go ahead and investigate
Active service.
this fella.
Investigating target.
They'll get there in 14 hours, and we'll continue.
I will help them.
Policies can demand declare war on North Korea.
Offering support.
Let's go here to ships. The initiative, they're all parked in the same place. The Marin has a light rail cannons, the Walrus has rail cannons Mark IIs. You have Mark III rail cannons. Interesting. Sabolo, Needlefish. Yeah, they're all quill cannons, which is not something that we can fight at the moment. Also, rail cannons can be used as point defense as well. Infiltrated, reaching out. With a traitor in our ranks, we must seek outside help. We have at least 1 traitor in the organization, so no one can be trusted. Instead, we will use our influence, control, or outstanding favors owed to request help from the global intelligence agencies. Each will be given part of the data we have, so that no one agency learns too much about our operations, and the reports will be independently amalgamated by several isolated teams here before their combined reports are cross-referenced. The points where these reports agree will hopefully lead us to our leak. We have a 30% chance of having the leak revealed, or a 70% chance of just finding meaningless coincidences. One man's name instantly stood out in the unified reports. Sidney Pierce was somehow able to pass our security clearances, was apparently well known to the various intelligence agencies we were able to consult with. While Pierce's leaking days are at an end, this does have the disturbing implication that his security screening process is deeply compromised and will need to be completely overhauled. Triggers the following effects. The leak seems to be remedied. Fantastic. Victor 26 is launched on a trajectory of Leo Tier 2 space. This is the 10 ships, light rail cannons, that has torpedoes, light rail cannons, and then light rail cannons. So it shouldn't be much of an issue. I do want to see if we can go here to Daniel Boone. Fleet of 1 ship. No, we want Balboa. No, we want Vitris, which has 7 ships. So nothing we can really do about that. I do wonder, do we go and try to intercept? Can't intercept, of course, but we can go to Leo Tier 2 space. We're going to get there in 7 hours. They're going to get there in 1 hour, so we won't be able to get there in time to do anything. We could. No, because then they might just go to here next, if they survive, that is. Sargon Station. We do want to stop that. That's very true. Do you have point defense? You don't. Daniel Boone also has a shipyard and a ship. So we'll send for you. Yeah, these ships will get here now, and then we shall have our fight. Nothing we can do about it. Auto-resolve. If we reject it, we'll go and fight it manually. And then we'll see how that changes things. Because we have light quill cannons, or quill gun battery Mark 1s. I don't know what their range is. I wish it would tell you, but it does not. And they have a bunch of light rail cannons, which should have less range than the quill gun batteries. But I can't select point defense, so I can't see how far away they are. Yeah. The arc laser turret seems to be working, which is fantastic. That was the pilot class that had those Artemis torpedoes. Yeah, we fired before they did. Those are the coil gunshots. But they just have so many. So it's entirely possible that we can do nothing. But as they get closer, it'll be harder for them to dodge. And hopefully we will do more damage. Those ion batteries are opening up. Seem to be doing fine at the moment. One shot got through on the Cibolo class. But it's important to remember that the easier it is for us to hit them, the easier it is for them to hit us. Because range goes both ways. Looks like we're going to destroy the Stickleback though. We did, so we're already doing better than the auto-resolve. Both layer defense arrays are taking damage now, though. But the Birdfish is taking damage, and so is the Kavala. Kavala does still have the light four-yar cannon Mark II, so there's that. Destroyed the not the Kavala, but the Birdfish. And our point defense arrays are still up. Kavala and the Shipjack are taking damage. Kavala is dead. Shipjack's going to be next. Oh, the Chikolar is next, actually. Giving side to the light defense arrays. And they are now burning. Well, the Shipjack doesn't have any engines anymore. And now it's the Chikolar, because it doesn't have any engines. Fiddler's taking damage. Shipjack is still taking damage. I'm gonna have to come back around and try again if they want to win this. We're now able to fight off all of the projectiles, and not enough to overwhelm our point defense. But we are also unable to overwhelm their point defense. Yep, coming back around, doing a hard burn. The Skipjack is still with them. No, it's not. The Chikolar is. No, the Chikolar is way the hell out here. He's not doing anything. The Shipjack is trying to burn. This doesn't have any thrust. We're now going sideways, which I suppose they're not going to take any damage, but neither are we. Might need to pause this and then just get back to you at the very end. Well, coming back in again. So we'll see if... And I back out. So we'll see what happens. I might pause this and then get back to you at the end, so we're not sitting here for ages now. But I'll see y'all at the windscreen. So we're not quite at the windscreen, but they have run out of ammo on their point defense. So they're no longer... Or whatever was shooting the point defense. Because I can't see... Was it Ion? Were they using the claw cannons as their... No, this one had 40mm here. But yeah. So they're no longer able to protect themselves, which means that we're just able to lay into them. So, fantastic. So, it looks like... Yeah, these two are going to get away. This one's running for the hills. This is the Marlin. He can't do anything, so I'm not really surprised he's getting forced out. The freaking 8-inch guns over here. Oh, because they're running out as well. They don't have any more coil gun rounds, I guess. So, that's that. They wanted to end it. Might as well. Or I should have auto-resolved, so that probably would have killed him. Oh well. All of them, except for the Skipjack, the Marlin, and the Chikolar, were destroyed. And the only one that can leave, most likely, will be the Marlin. Fantastic. We have successfully defended our space. Did some fantastic work. We're going to engage, run the auto-resolve, except the Sakaro had a flight surgeon, Yuan Yin. He has been promoted. Continue, and then Task Force Terra. We destroy the habitat, correct. Undock scuttle ships. Transfer. Oh, I wonder, because we're at Daniel Boone. Does it have... Can I find it? Vitreous. Balboa. Where is Daniel? Oh, because I'm here, I can't see it. That's annoying. Okay. Do you have... You give him a Marine platoon barracks, so we're not able to destroy it. That's so annoying. Okay. I guess it makes sense. That is the defense to this. But can I not just fucking throw some missiles at it? Like, hello? Okay, back to the shipyard. I only have... I do have 2 layer defense arrays there. That's good. I understand gameplay-wise why you can't just hurl missiles at it, because then there'd be no point in having Marines. But still, a little annoying. Fantastic. We're going to turn him.
Surveillance complete.
We'll be ready for new orders soon.
We're winning their hearts and minds.
Space facility in Belize was sabotaged. That wasn't very cool. Then we lost that mission control. We finished the rail cannon though, so that'll be on our point defense now. We're gonna go for an advanced marine assault unit. They're launching another ship towards Mats. I believe though we have point defense on all of our facilities, so they're just suiciding basically. Whereas right here, Leo Tier 2 Mats, it does layer defense array, which has an 8-inch gun battery, coil gun battery, and a point defense. Oh, we can't upgrade this though. We will do that afterwards. I'm not sure why the layer defense array doesn't have the railgun yet, but oh, this is gonna be plasma. That's why. Accept, auto resolve, accept, continue. Now I do want to go ahead, upgrade all, and then we're going to go heavy with you. That's going to be perfect, actually. Fantastic. They're launching 2 ships at my military base, or military research facility. Get there in 5 minutes. They give you a lot of warning in this game. So auto-resolve. This was taking a while. Do they have torpedoes? No. They have a bunch of 40mm though. But yeah, no chance. Mission now only has 11 ships. Oh, all 3 of them managed to get back to Vitraspirin. And all 11 are at Vitraspirin now. I'm going to go ahead and drop this guy. We're going to have Amy.
Where do you need me?
Turn him. And Amarin. I'll remember you. I will remember you. We don't care about Belize, it's all about Panamania.
We've got some intel on our target.
Panamania is a 9.8.
Person of interest surveilled.
They won't listen to reason.
Failed. Oof. Amy, you're gonna go ahead and grab a survivor.
We've moved the needle.
US is now at 72%, which is fantastic. Though it's now back down to a 70%. Advanced Marine Assault Unit has been finished. We're going to grab Marine Company Barracks. Denmark and China have ended their alliance. Very unfortunate. Shigyur,
I'm here.
I suppose, investigate this guy one more time.
We'll see what they're up to.
We need to get good enough so we can rediscover his loyalty. It's a critical success. Which he should with a 97%, hopefully.
New information.
Yes, fantastic.
Prep
94% chance to turn.
We've got some intel on our targets.
Success.
Spy in their ranks.
Public sentiment is increasingly
We're going to
with
create
us.
some havoc and then probably resign him. Because he is untouchable and...
Something broke. They didn't have some fancy
Martyr,
machine to
was it?
fix And they couldn't wait for some repairman to stop by.
Bio
So they
Beloved,
did it
that's what it was.
themselves, with their
The
own
Oligarch is pretty good.
weather-worn hands.
Anyhow, we finished molecular
Superior
assemblers.
power.
We're now going to go for high temperature superconductors. Do something like that. Wet Navy modernization is available. Papa 52 launched towards Leo military. The Burn class corvettes is not going to do any better. But hey, if they want to waste their stuff, then by all means, I have no problem accepting it. But whoever sitting here screwing up my support can just screw off. Amy, I want you to go back and advise China.
Offering counsel.
Shigyur,
Where to?
steal a project.
Don't let them find out. Reaching target security.
Offering assistance.
Papa 53 is launched towards my materials research center. So we have a pretty wacky campaign. The aliens are super aggressive, and all the human factions are absolute retards. Because NG-26 is trying their luck. There are 2 more corvettes, and they're not going to be doing any difference, really. I mean... Oh, that would have been funny if they met themselves. Destroyed. Marine Company Barracks has been finished. We're going to go ahead and grab contraband scanners. Do I care that much? Not particularly, I'll be honest. Electron lance, don't care about. Improved railgun batteries. We'll go for repair bay. That is something I will need. Accept, auto-resolve. Except don't want to reject it, because I don't want to
No more
deal with that.
secrets.
Improved rail cannon. That's the Mark III version. I
have
believe.
Information.
Shigyur, you're going to go ahead and grab a security. Parasite scanners.
Public
Is that
opinion
available?
is moving in our direction.
Wave of Fear. Gah. That's you down. Which is fantastic. I mean, we would hate to have a good cohesion. Repair bay is finished. We're going to go for air-breathing rockets. Can never have too much boost. I do want to know what coil cannons Mark II is behind. So let's go ahead and look at that. Tech tree, full search. Coil cannons. Do you want to open up on this side? Okay, well. There we go. Coil guns, it unlocks that, but what's the tier 2 version? Because I Kinda want that. Network global defense. Does not. Let's search the full tree. That's what I'm looking for. Coil. Improved coil gun batteries. I need high temperature superconductors. Alright. And then advanced, I'm going to need ultra capacitors. I forgot that the advanced does cost. Okay. So we probably won't go for those because
At your service.
they cost some moolah. Do we have a nap with them? Relations? We don't. What are we stealing? Rapid response teams. Ooh, that is something I want. Steal.
We'll catch up on years of research.
Lending my expertise. I will help them.
Advise mission completed for China. Nope. Taking your sweet time here. Rapid military prototyping is available.
Data acquired.
Rapid response teams. Not. Oh, never mind. Maybe she already did it. Interesting.
Person of interest.
I don't think I got a pop-up for that. But found more about Xenoform Alpha 21. We're going to go ahead and you and Kim, I'm sure. We have completed their weakness project. While it is tempting to regard the Hydra as almost godlike compared to humanity, were that truly the case, they would have simply seized Earth in one fell swoop. The question then is not whether there is any chink in their armor, but of exactly where it is located. Of course, no species, least of all a sentient one, will ever willingly reveal its own vulnerabilities. As such, directly questioning the Hydra about what they fear most was inevitably a fool's errand. More direct methods were instead required, and have yielded a singularly valuable insight. We have completed the learn their weakness objective. It's hard to conduct an interrogation when you don't know what you're looking for. How do you stop an alien species that can enslave anything it comes in contact with? Several of our scientists suggested closing the wormhole, and under pressure, the Hydra admitted that this would be possible. But it would just be a temporary solution to a permanent problem. There'd be nothing stopping the Hydras from creating another wormhole and trying all over again, or maybe doing something even worse. In the end, it was a transfer mark that set us upon the path. Under pressure, the Hydra admitted that the second enslaved species, the Griffins, had presented no military threat. However, the Hydras viewed them with special concern due to their propensity for biological warfare. Upon persistent questioning, the subject became agitated and implied that even humanity's relatively limited use of biological weapons in the past had further reinforced their decision to invade. Once we were done, and before coming here, I had a quiet word with some virologists. It's possible that the Hydra's reliance on parasites might make them especially vulnerable to biological attacks. I think it's worth investigating. Our interrogation has suggested that the possibility of using the Hydra parasites as a delivery system for a biological weapon, using various methods of persuasion, we've assembled a collection of virologists with expertise in engineered biological warfare. And yes, they got that expertise from exactly where you'd think. This project is going to be blacker than black. If it gets out that we've assembled this team, half the governments on Earth are going to turn on us. Research the Hydra biowarfare project when it becomes available. We're going to need to do parasite resistance first, though. Alrighty. So we know what we need to do. It's just do we have the power to do it? We just need to do a little bit more research first. We're going to go ahead and grab neural engineering.
We've moved the needle.
We're up at 81%. That's fantastic. That means this will climb to 3.16. Our materials research have finished upgrading. Protect rate is going to pass us in high temperature superconductors. They wish they would.
Never be afraid to burn.
Finished mission to Mercury. On for neutronics next. Shigir, we're going to have you sabotage.
I'm going in.
Yeah, we're going to have you sabotage. Resources. I do want to know, because we can't grab that to do covert operations. Where is covert operations located? Poultry. Covert operations. I need quantum encryption. Okay. Which for that I need to do quantum computing. Oh, it's already finished. I need quantum encryption. We'll confirm.
Offering support. I will help them.
We've hacked their research data.
Green arc laser cannon. And then next turn, we will go for exotic hybrid systems.
The people will come to our side.
Protector is going to try and take back high temperature superconductors. We finished hybrid air breathing rockets. We're going to go ahead and work on automated outpost cores. Rapid repairing materials. We'll go for that next. That's definitely something that we want. We do want the Protectorate to keep trying for that. However, we also don't want them to get so close that they could get a tech rush or a boost to their technology, to their research, and win it from us. It's a fine game. Shagir, we want you to keep on that. Faustina, detain. You have a 33% chance, or you have a 42% chance to just kill him. So we're going to go ahead and wait, and then Shagir can go ahead and kill him next turn.
Expertise. Offering assistance.
I'm not sure why I'm still checking those. Not really anything we're going to do there.
They won't know what hit him.
It was not a critical success. Unfortunate, but it did knock off 2,000. I can't remember if it's base, like it's always going to be a set amount, or if it's percentile, but abductions reported over here in Canada. Fission reactor, we now have all of our materials research online. For mats, which is up here. We do have everything online. Fantastic. I would like to grab here prospecting water. They're on series. How'd that work? They won it back. Wonder how that happened. Yeah, they've got all this here. Point defense arrays, battle stations. Yeah. Okay. We do want to wait by Shah. You're gonna come. Yeah, we're spoiling them. Hopefully that'll make that drop. Oppression would also do it, at a lower rate than spoils. No, at a higher rate. Spoils decrease government 0.0011, and then oppression, which we don't have the ability to do. would be, I guess, more. I wonder what we can't do. Maybe because we're a democracy. We can do oppression. Nations with no military cannot use this. That's why. Okay. By Shah, public campaign here in China.
Our appeal.
What's the op-
Shigir. I don't like this guy.
I have them in my
Make it known.
sights.
By Shah, you're going to go ahead and grab a security.
Offering counsel. I will help them.
No other augments. That was my computer, don't worry about yours.
Person of interest surveilled.
Automated outpost core is finished. We're going to go ahead and pick up rapid repairing materials. India 10 is headed towards Leo Tier 2 Mets. Amberjack Corvettes. And a Cranch escorts. It will not change a thing. Accept, auto-resolve, accept to continue.
We've moved the needle.
I'm on your side.
Yeah, they're doing welfare and spoils at the same time. Okay. No one ever claimed they were smart. We're going to go ahead and assassinate the alien.
They won't see me coming.
Lending my expertise.
Automated mining outpost is available. Now a 33% chance only. That's not great. We succeeded though. Fantastic. Automated solar collector.
Public sentiment is increasingly with us.
Victor 426 is launched on a trajectory towards low Earth orbits. That's not good. That is a Titan. Some luminous quasars. Some red mountains that we don't know anything about. Alrighty then. Actually, if we can go out prospecting Callisto, we can't put anything on them because it's too far away. I bet though Numia, found a platform. Fitzroy Station. Fission pile. Construction module. Space dock. Heavy fission pile. We could do some stuff with that. Mineral engineering has been finished. Fantastic. We're going to go ahead and work on alien parasite resistance now. Upgrade you. $34. Found a settlement. We'll do a heavy fission reactor, layer defense array, mining complex. Nano factory. I think that's everything I want. I mean, might as well. But only 3%. It's not really worth it. Not space science. I want materials. Or hydroponics. It's gonna cost 10. So we'll just delete you. Fantastic.
Ready to go.
Be some more water and volatiles coming in.
Ready to go.
Shagir. Investigate alien activity.
Headed there now.
Faustina. Investigate aliens.
I'm on your side.
Can't find any. Investigate that guy then.
Surveillance.
Actually, I want you to investigate our own councilors. Make sure nothing's happening with them.
Offering assistance. Offering support.
We've got some intel on our target.
Adria has a 23 loyalty. Kowalski, go ahead and grab a security. Fantastic.
Cleaning
That's
things
not
up.
what I wanted. Amy. Really wish I could just click enter to confirm, but I haven't got carpal tunnel yet, so I guess it's fine. Neural link, and then we'll grab survivor as well, though I guess you're maxed. Oh well. Everyone's got everything we want.
Public opinion remains unmoved.
Critical fail. Unfortunate. Shows you had a 99% chance of not critical failing.
Here's what we found.
Fissile enrichment. India 78 headed towards my materials research. It's a walrus class. All it has is a light rail cannon. I think Mark 1 even. Oh, it's a Mark 2. It won't change a thing. Alliance between the Netherlands and the United States of North America has ended.
Ready.
We can't do anything yet. Assassinate. Yeah, none of those are really yours. Well, most of
Taking them down.
it is, I suppose.
Reporting in.
Continuing, Faustina. You can't find him yet. So let's go for Baisha.
Surveying target.
Probe on Mercury has finished. Fantastic settlement. All of them. Farm. Nano factory. Settlement complex. Skunk works. Heavy fissiles. Layer defense array. And then materials. Layer defense array. Farm. Settlement mining complex. Heavy fissiles. Layer defense array. And then I want to do information science here. So life science. Meh. Layer defense array, farm, mining complex, skunk works, layer defense array, heavy fission, and we're gonna do. I did information on the last one, didn't I? Yes. This one will be energy. Unfortunate. Energy is 40, so I guess we'll do materials. Layer defense array. Farm. Nano factory is 40. Skunk works is 30. Layer defense array. And then we'll go for military here. Right here. Farm is worth 600 crew. So that is a bit much. Hydroponics, though, is 120. But if we do hydroponics instead, I can not get rid of one of those, so there's no point in doing that. Farm, layer defense array, settlement mining complex, operation center, heavy reactor, layer defense array, another heavy reactor, and then we'll do more life science. Layer defense array, farm, settlement mining complex, skunk works, heavy layer defense array, heavy, and then space science. Settlement mining complex. We'll do a shipyard. Lair defense array. Lair defense array. Farm. Heavy. 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 More energy. Know what to do. Military? Might as well. We'll be doing a lot of military research in the near future anyways. Air defense array, farm, air defense array, sediment mining complex, nano factory, heavy, 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 and then materials. All right. I don't have enough water coming in. We're going to upgrade you to a settlement. Upgrade you to a settlement. That's everything. We are way over our cap now. Not cap, but
I will help them.
over the hate, I'm sure.
Offering counsel.
I will report when my mission is complete.
Wrapping up here.
So we'll need to work on that. Amy,
I have new information.
fantastic. We're going to give you a science. Initiative counselor has been dealt with.
Public opinion is moving in our direction.
Figure.
Reporting in.
Definitely not an alien.
Standing by.
Go ahead and look into Amy.
We'll see what they're up to.
Offering assistance.
Automated supply depots available. Work-related stress. The years on the job have taken their toll on Adrian. Coping mechanisms can only do so much. It's sad to say, but Adrian Orias is no longer the person she used to be before she entered our service. So she can develop an addictive and hedonistic streak, which means that she'll get addict and indulgent. She'll become tired and set in her ways, which it's allowed if she does not have quick learner, striver, or inflexible, and it will give her the inflexible trait. Or she can experience a shift in personality. This will get rid of one of those traits, and yellow, and give her one of the other ones. So in this case, she will lose a Polyania and gain something else. Or, we don't have the ability to do this, but she's become deeply distrusting of people, as if she does not have streetwise, cautious, careless, or suspicious, or it is if she has that, and then she'll gain one of the other ones. So we're going to give her a shift in personality. She's going to lose Polyania and grab
We'll be ready for new orders soon.
a sociopath, which means she'll get +1 persuasion but -3 loyalty.
Surveillance complete.
Surveillance complete.
No. That's why I clicked you. I want you to do that, and then you can go here. Ace Assassin. Shigeru Watabe becomes our first counselor to kill 5 aliens, prompting an unofficial ceremony. an impromptu gathering of councilors has formed to celebrate the feats of Shagir. These give voice to the group's feelings. We just wanted to say, well done, Shagir. You're doing what needs to be done. The sooner Earth is rid of these vermin, the better. The room erupts into cheers, and Shagir receives many claps on the back and firm handshakes. After the ruckus dies down, Shagir announces that he wants to train harder than ever. He'll gain 20 XP and get the Ace Assassin trait, or he can spend time training others, in which case I will gain 232 ops and gain the Ace Assassin trait. This is a no-brainer, 20 XP all the way.
Our cause is unjustified to them.
Shagir, we're actually going to go for marked. So we're going to wait until he gets 50 XP and we'll grab marked. Assault alien asset. And then assault alien asset, 76% chance of destroying it. And getting the US just one step closer to being free of the aliens, Xenoflora. Upgrade. This only provides 20, but I need 32, which means that the heavy fission pile is not going to cut it. Okay. We finished 30th September for both of them. So a couple more days. Slowed their growth, but that's further along than before. Shagir we don't want to do anything with. Forgot. Settlement core, we just looked at that one. Shagir. Here, oh, we do want to look at your Ace Assassin trait. Ace Assassin is +3 to espionage, because that's something he needs a lot more of. So you could get rid of Geminal, or Gemini Private Investigations. We'd take away 2 of his investigation, though. So currently have 2331 espionage, which is a little bit more than he needs. It's not like Gemini gives him anything he doesn't need. So we better swap that out. What would we grab? Nothing at the moment, so we'll leave it for now. Not the worst thing, everybody's slightly over. Megafauna was destroyed in China. Oh, no one had destroyed one yet. Holy cow. Initial examination of the creature's colossal carcass suggests that it is not a wholly independent entity, but instead linked to a plant-like alien growth around them. Think of that strange vegetation as akin to the vast fungal network that grows beneath fecund woodland soil, and these titans as the mushrooms push through their surface. There the analogy stops, however, for these giants are not fungal in nature, and they are of course ambulatory, and extremely aggressive. Their true nature is something of a mystery, for they appear to be some hybridization of flesh and vegetation, quite possibly the result of genetic hampering. This is born out of the staggering speed at which they reach their enormous size. Our current working hypothesis is that they do not simply grow, but are themselves part of the aliens' terraforming procedures. Effectively, nearby matter, soil, bedrock, plant, and animal life is absorbed in bulk and rapidly transformed into creature mass. We cannot yet divine the exact nature of the process. One thing is clear. If left unchecked, an insurmountable number of these titans could soon stalk the Earth. Megafauna necropsy. We do 25% bonus damage to Megafauna.
Lending my expertise.
Person of interest surveilled.
Amy's at 24 loyalty. Victor 245 is launched toward a trajectory targeting low Earth orbits. They'll get there in almost a year. upgraded the aliens in Boise. Failed to do significant damage.
The people will come to our side.
We're losing water and volatiles because we're upgrading the systems, the stations. Upgrade all. That's not what I wanted. Upgrade all.
Recon complete.
Prepping for the next mission.
262 is launched towards Mars orbit. Get there in 80 days. What to send you home? Hello? Okay, you can go away, and I want to send this guy home. And you have failed to do anything. Freaking Cav. Can't trust them with anything. So we'll do that. Shagir. Don't really care. We'll have you come here.
Going in.
Faustina.
Yep.
Investigate Shagir.
Eyes on target.
An 81% chance. Protectorate Fleet Papa 57 has launched towards low Earth orbit. Tier 2 materials. Yeah, point defense E-beamer. I'm not launching missiles at you, that's useless. 40mm autocannons have the range. Yeah, it's...
Offering support.
Maybe we're not going to be doing much, but it'll be good training for our boys. So they have two, no, only have the one. Not that it really matters. Accept, continue.
Offering counsel.
Tracking failed.
Failed to learn anything about Shagir. Cry and shame.
We've moved the needle.
The initiative is trying to break into India, it seems. China, we have 72% public support. Victor 18 is launched towards low Earth orbit. They'll get here in 40 days. Not super big a fan of them being right there.
LZ is secure.
Greater Pan Asia will be finished in a little bit. Air resistance will be finished in July, 7 months. 9 months. Pan Asia will be finished in 5. No, don't want to do anything. You don't have anything new.
Standing by. I will help them. Offering assistance.
Advise missions working.
Nothing unusual found.
Still didn't learn anything about Shagir. Good lord.
Public sentiment is increasing.
73% public support in China.
Target secured.
Patreon. We're gonna go ahead and grab I suppose a science, though security wouldn't go amiss either.
Acknowledged. Gear up.
Is now Sheena going to fail an 80% chance for the third time in a row, or will she finally succeed? Find out next episode on Dragon Ball Z. Alright, thank y'all so very much for watching this. We were not able to get the democracy that we needed to take over Panama or Canada, but we're so very... We can unify with Panama. Well, it's too late, we already started that. Not Panama, but Canada. So we'll do that next episode. China, we're going to work on grabbing the control points as well next episode. And we're going to see if the aliens want to tussle, because they are sending quite the fleet. Yeah, got 10 plus 15 plus 12 is going to be 27 ships in low Earth orbit, though 2 of them aren't going anywhere, so really it's only 25 are headed towards low Earth orbit. And some of them probably aren't looking to pick a fight, but they will probably take the opportunity should it arise. Then, yeah, the initiative, all 15 are there. Protectorate no longer has any inside low Earth orbit. They've got 19 ships just scattered around the area. There's guys are able to do assault hab. That's not cool. We've got 16 here, and we will be working on this. Don't worry, I have not forgotten about it. Might go for the laser turret, though. No, we don't have anything for that, so we're not going to do that. Node weapons. The Quail Cannon Mark 1. And we're going to work on getting the Mark 2 soon. We do need to grab better ECM. But that will be all next episode. I want to thank y'all so very much for coming out and watching, and I will see y'all in the next one.